Hello and welcome to Let's Play Golden Axe 2 on the Sega Mega Drive. A few years after the last battle. In this land, the peace is threatened again by an evil power. The Lord of Darkness, Dark Gould, who should have been imprisoned in ancient times, arose again. He destroyed entire countries with his evil plan to bring this world into chaos. Once again, the three warriors have thrown themselves into a mighty battle. And here's a title screen. Golden Axe 2. Okay, I'll be splitting this up into 4 videos. The first video, which is this one, will have the game completed with Axe Battler. The next video will have the game completed with Tyrus Flare. The third video will have the game completed with Gilius Thunderhead. And the fourth video will have the dual mode. Okay. The controls are more or less identical to the first game. The special move has changed. I'll explain that later. Okay, let's go to the title screen again. No, not that again. There we go. Okay, we can choose difficulty to be easy, normal or hard. I'll leave it on normal. Life meter can be 3, 4 or 5 per life. I'll leave it as 3 of course. Magic can be special or normal. If you have it on normal, or rather change it to normal, it'll be how it was in the first game. As soon as you press button A, which is the magic button, all the magic is used at once. So you do the most powerful magic that you can. If you leave it on special, which is the default, you can actually choose how much magic to use. You have to hold button A, and then it charges up, and you have to let it go, I think, when the magic is at the level that you want. So if you want to use all your magic, you have to wait a little bit longer, which it can leave you vulnerable, but it's preferable really, because you can choose how much magic to use, because you might not want to use all of it every single time. Okay, so I'll leave it on special. Okay, controls are the same: A button magic, B button attack, C button jump. Okay, background music and sound effects. That's what you'd expect, of course. I don't know why you'd want to do this, it's really boring, but the background music is really good, especially track 5. This is the best Golden Axe music in the whole series, in my opinion. If I think of Golden Axe, I think of this music. You know, but we'll be hearing that later. I think it's the boss music on the 4th and 5th levels, I think, or something like that. Anyway, right, with that explained, let's play the game. Normal game, and we'll choose Axe Battler. Okay, he doesn't say anything this time. Okay, so if you want to dash, double tap. If you jump, you can do that, and if you dash while doing that, you do a down thrust. Now the special move is now this. Yeah, it's that whole thing. So if you want to do, the special attack, you have to do a jump at the end, which is annoying because it leaves you vulnerable. And only the first half of the special attack is any good. So it's best to use that only when there's one or two enemies. There are 1 or 2 enemies on the screen. Okay, don't walk too far ahead. Because you'll make more enemies appear, and it's best to deal with one. These enemies have, well, those enemies, as I've killed them now, have a weapon like, it's a glove with blades on it, like Freddy Krueger had on the Nightmare on Elm Street films. They're really long reach, and if you try to jump and attack them, half the time they will attack you out of the air. You know, they'll knock you out of the air, so it's best not to jump with those enemies. It's nice how this level looks like a ransacked village. It's a nice touch. There we go. Those enemies, the one I just killed there, he's like the enemies on the first game. Now magic is obtained from these enemies, so they're not the thieves anymore, they're these enemies. They're not too difficult, but they only give 2 books worth. You know, it's in books, not pots now, and they will and they will try and attack you. So They only drop 2 books, and if they're not dead by the time you've taken 2 books from them, you still have to kill them, and they won't drop any more books, I think. Okay, you can go and rescue that man if you want, but if you do, all that will happen is that you'll rescue him early, and you will activate that enemy more quickly. There's no point because he rescues himself, but it's nice how they made it so you could interact with the background. It's a nice touch. Yeah, the Bizarrians, there are only 3 types of Bizarrian now. That's annoying. There's this type, there's another one with a more powerful tail attack, but it takes longer to do it, it's sort of awkward, and there's one that breathes fire. The one that takes longer to attack, it is offset by the attack being more powerful, but it is awkward when there are lots of enemies on the screen at once. Go away. There we go. Try to keep this Bizarrian if you can. Because there's this enemy coming back that's half man, half dog or something. It looks like a Minotaur, but it's with a dog's head instead of a bull's head. Okay. Let's use all the magic. So I have to charge it up here, if you notice. If you don't use it all at the end of the level, then at least one will be left by your side, and it'll be taken by one of those mages. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's close. There we go. That's a really good attack, that charge with the Bizarrian. But getting those enemies with the normal attack with the Bizarrian is quite difficult with the tail attack. So I recommend just doing a charge on them. But yeah, your character will leave some books by his side or her side by the fire, and they'll be taken by the mage, like in the last game. Anyway, after the battle in the ravaged village, we decided to start for the ancient ruins. Okay, brilliant. Okay, next level. Okay, don't go too far ahead so you don't activate another enemy. Ah, I missed. Oh no! Oh. Yeah, really long reach they have. Did not want that to happen. Go away, you git. There we go. Okay, just one enemy, then don't move any further. Unbelievable. He was just too far away because he's in league with the edge of the screen, and I'm not. Okay, this is the other tail Bizarrian. It's really powerful, but it takes longer to do the attack, if you notice, but it's more powerful than the other tail one. And it can get 2 enemies at once on either side of you. Okay, time for skeletons, unfortunately. I'll just use one here, because I don't want to use them all. That's the advantage of having special magic mode there. There we go. There we go, he's finished. You don't have to knock him off. You know, if it's easier not to knock him off, then by all means don't knock him off, because it only needs 2 hits from this Bizarrian. Yeah, but that's the speed thing I was talking about. Oh no! Yeah, that's the annoying thing about that Bizarrian. There we go. I don't think the other one's come alive. There's more magic here, but I don't need it. Just be careful, don't get hit by their magic. There we go. If there's an easier way to do this, always do the easier way. just getting bit by bit. The skeletons no longer carry swords. They now carry a scythe, which is a very old-fashioned gardening implement. They're used to cut grass, but they have to be sharpened every hour or so because they get blunt really quickly, and because they cut a lot of grass. But it's good exercise if you want to cut your grass and combine it with a healthy lifestyle. And you don't want to waste any petrol or electricity or anything. Although there are mowers that just get pushed and they don't use any extra energy, but a scythe is more of a workout, but it's a pain if you can't be bothered. Anyway, enough about scythes. There we go, lovely. He's dead. He's nearly dead. Come on. There we go. Okay, just make one appear and take care of this one. Because I think there are two others. Or rather one other. Or something like that. Just let them run at you. That's it. There we go. Come on. There we go, beautiful. Oh no. That was close. I hate it when they go behind me like that. Come on. There we go, lovely. Okay, let's use all the magic now, but I have to charge it up. That's the only disadvantage. If you want the maximum magic, you have to charge it up. It takes a bit longer. But it's worth it, because you can only use, because you can use one at a time if you want. No, he's not good. Careful of that huge, nasty sword that the knight has. Ah, it's annoying. Quickly get out of it. Phew, that was close. Go away. Okay, now for the knight. There we go. Don't want to lose a life because I can get all my health back at the end of this, or rather, some of my health. The knights have no head, but they can, and they also won't charge. But they have really long reach, and they do a ton of damage with a massive sword. Oh, that was close. Those half-man, half-dog enemies in the last level, if you get too close to them, they will pick you up and throw you, and it's really devastating when they do that. Because that takes off a surprisingly large amount of health. It's the meat I want. Okay, good. Managed to get some health back there. That's it. Okay, brilliant. Okay, we found the enemy was using the ancient ruins as a base. We have destroyed it, and now we leave for the enemy's headquarters. Okay. Okay, next level. Okay, not too far. That's it. Otherwise the other enemy will show up. I really shouldn't jump around with these enemies because it can be quite annoying hitting you out of the air. Good, you missed. There we go. Excellent. Okay, definitely don't jump with this one. The Freddy Krueger glove one. So you can really knock you out of the air. There we go. Okay, I think there's some magic here. Yeah, notice how I killed him first time. That means I can't get the other book from him. If you really need another book, remember only to attack them with the jumping attack, because it won't kill them first time. Okay, now these enemies again. Right, let's just charge them in the pit. There we go, lovely. They fall for it every time. In you go, lovely. There's an easier way, make sure you do it. Now this could be quite annoying, but remember that in this game, you can actually pick them up and then turn around if you want to chuck them in the pit. I'll see if I can demonstrate. But you can turn around when you pick someone up. No, it won't let me. No, it doesn't matter. But if you do pick someone up, you can quickly turn around and then throw them in the other direction, which is a nice touch. I don't think that skeleton comes alive. It's just these enemies here. There we go, good. Let's see if I can demonstrate turning around while picking them up. Oh, that was close, blimey. Come on. There we go, beautiful. Okay, now for the boss. The boss is 4 new enemies. They're sort of lizards. They can be quite devastating. Don't jump around them like before, because they will knock you out of the air. But waste all your magic on them if you have any. That was close. Oh, I really shouldn't jump around them. I've been sort of lucky. Good. So that one. Do that one. You can die normally. Excellent. Good. Managed to get all my health back because of these. Because of these mages. If you lose a life there, it's quite annoying because you can get quite a bit of health here. Yeah, should be gone. Excellent. Managed to get all my health back. Good. Okay, to reach the enemy's castle, which is blocked by high mountains, we reluctantly decide to march through the cave called Dragon's Throat. Okay, brilliant. And I still haven't lost a life yet, which is quite unusual for me, but I'm really pleased anyway. Oh yeah, I haven't done the special move yet, have I? There we go, but you have to jump afterwards, which sort of makes it a bit rubbish. Okay, there we go. Okay, nab the book, and then, yeah, some more skeletons, but try to keep the pit inside the screen, because you can use it for this. There we go. Again, just keep the pit there, that's it. Use 1 point of magic to activate these skeletons, because using magic activates skeletons that haven't been activated yet, and are going to be activated, not permanently on the ground. Okay, that's 1. Excellent, good, perfect. That was textbook. Okay, there's 1 more skeleton, so don't go too far forward, I'll just have to deal with all the skeletons at once, and there's no pit. You have to keep the pit in the screen if you want to do that. Nah, he's being a dick. No. Okay, after him there are a couple of lizards, I think. The same rules apply, just don't approach the screen slowly so you only activate 1. Otherwise you'll have to deal with them all at once. Okay, right, now approach... Yeah, there are two of these enemies. They're purple ones, so they need more hits than the normal versions of these enemies. He'll charge it. Okay, approach slowly like before. Only activate one. There we go. Hit him charge, so he's on the left, and that means if you get him or move to the right, it means you won't move to the right a bit more and won't activate the other one. Always make sure there's only one activated, only one on the screen. It makes it a million times easier, believe me. There we go. Okay, now activate the other one. There we go. Oh, it's annoying, isn't it? Okay, I think there's a Bizarre in here. Now you want to keep this Bizarre in because it's the fire-breathing one, which is really, really handy. Excellent, good. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. And I mean that, just take care of that so he doesn't do his magic on me, the annoying range attack. And just deal with this red lizard. Yeah, the red lizards, they're a little bit tougher, but with the Bizarre make short work of them. There's another red one here. Get him on the left so you don't activate the other two. There's another two after this. Okay, deal with them one at a time. Try to do a charge if you can, because it seems to do quite a bit of damage. And you can keep them at bay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, be careful of yeah, that. Okay, use all the magic now. Oh. It's really annoying. The Bizarrian makes short work of these, but never mind. It's just so easy to lose your Bizarrian here. I have to deal with them normally. Best way to get rid of them is with the just to charge them. No. Okay, they sort of merged into one, so I can get them at the same time, which is nice. Oh no, they've gone into two now. Excellent, good. Sometimes they will win the shoulder charge thing, but it's worth the risk because it's an easy way to get rid of them. But I could have used the Bizarrian on them, it would have been so much easier, but never mind. At least I get all my health back, that's the main thing. Okay, we get some bread, nice. Yeah, you can get loads of health back here. They give you 2 bits of meat and some bread, I think. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, we have passed through the long red hot cave and found the castle gate standing in front of us. Okay, this is the title screen music if you remember. Okay, we begin with 2 lizards. Diddly-dit-da-dee, 2 lizards. And I'm the only man, yeah. You only get that if you're a fan of Alan Partridge. Anyway, I don't know why I'm making such a pig's ear of it, but looks like I'm going to lose a life in this one probably. Okay, just deal with this one enemy, and then go further forward if you want to activate the others, or rather to activate the others, because I definitely do want to activate them. Not making any sense today. I apologise. Okay, another Bizarrian. Yeah, this is the fire-breathing one. There is another really powerful tail one, but you don't want that as always because it's too slow. Yeah, here it is. Unfortunately, you have to activate every enemy at the same time, which is a bit of a an annoyance, but it's just how it is. Luckily, with the other Bizarrian there, they'll just try to they'll just try to get the Bizarrian and not charge you, which is good. You can use it as bait. But yeah, that Bizarrian sort of ran off into the pit, I think. I'm gonna get that enemy in there. There we go. And this one. Might as well do it with this mage as well, because I don't really need the extra magic. Because there are more mages here. And another Bizarrian. It's another double tail one. Okay, he runs off. I nearly avoided that. Okay, let's use the magic. It's so difficult to kill those half-man, half-bear enemies with the Bizarrians, because their attack really is really quick. I'll have to do the shoulder charge now. I don't know what makes it that sometimes they win the shoulder charge and sometimes they don't. It might be who does it first, but I've known them to do it first, and I still win like then. So I don't know. It must be luck, but it's still worth doing the shoulder barge, even if you might lose, because it's the easiest way to get rid of them. What? I wasn't on the same plane. Yeah, there's really good... I'm not talking about the tool-assisted speed run, which is tool-assisted. There's a really good no-death run by someone on YouTube. It's really interesting to watch. I don't think I'll be able to do the strategy he uses for... the last boss, Dark Gourd, but I'll try my best at it. Yeah, you may be wondering why I'm much better at this game than I am at the first game. If you remember my attempts at the first game, I died loads, but this one I'm not, even though it's the first sort of video in it. I apologise for dying so much, blimey. But yeah, this is because this isn't my first attempt at this video. This is the umpteenth attempt at this. Did really badly at this level. Yeah, this isn't the first attempt at this. This is the umpteenth attempt, because I kept dying on the last boss because he's really hard. It's really difficult. But I should be able to do it without losing all my continues. That's pretty much what I'm aiming for here. Alright, now for the annoying knights. Yeah, just get rid of one so he's far enough away, and then take care of the other. It's easiest if you don't approach them from the top, approach them from the bottom, because then they're more likely to fall for this attack. But for this one, it is a good idea to get close to them, not like the half-man, half-bear enemies, because they won't charge you and they won't try to chuck you either. It's really difficult to get past them when they're sort of closing in on you. Okay, your turn. No, you got me. Unbelievable. Wants to continue now. It doesn't matter. After this level, there isn't an opportunity to get more health like there is after the other levels. Used to get some really good music. Yeah. Don't forget you can use the enemies as weapons. Please die or what? Go away. Last. Blimey, lost several lives on that. Okay, our enemy, Dark Gould, must be in this castle. Now take courage. The real battle has just started. Right, yeah, so even though there isn't an opportunity for health, there is an opportunity for loads of magic at the start here. But if you want it, remember not to kill them really quickly. Make sure you get both books from them before they die. There we go. Okay, maxed out on magic. Okay, we have a green lizard. Okay, good. Okay, one of these critters. Okay, don't get too close to them. Don't use the same strategy for them as you do for the knights, because they will pick you up and chuck you, and that does a surprisingly large amount of damage. I tried to avoid that, but it was too late. This is only one this time. And it's cost me a life. Get in there. Should just be able to lure this one into the pit. Excellent, good. Close. No, I'm trying to pick him up, but it's too risky. It's too risky to get him in that pit. I'll just leave. There we go. Alright, so these annoyances, let's just use magic. Yeah, so I've had a lot of practice at this one because I kept dying on the last boss. This isn't the first attempt at this video. I'll just do this, there we go. Excellent, good. Okay, don't get rid of the pit. Just activate them. Wish I had some magic. Come on, there we go. gone. And he got a cheap shot on me, lovely. The lovely fellow. And he did it again. No, it moved out the way of that one, you git, didn't you? Good. Get some magic. He caught me with that cheap shot. Unbelievable. Don't do a spell. Okay, maximum magic again. Fortunately, 3 skeletons. Good, got it down first. No, missed him, and he's got me. Good. Fantastic, right. Another continue. Yeah. Yeah, never jump with these. Save the magic for the last boss. I'll just deal with these normally. Oh dear. No, missed him. I won't do the magic on the last boss until he's made some skeletons, because he makes skeletons, but they're much easier than the ones of the last boss in the first game, though. Oh, I've done it again. Good. Okay, last boss. Really like the graphics here. Okay, let's use the magic now. I'll take care of these 2 skeletons. I think he has a maximum of 3 skeletons that he can make. He can also do magic on you, but luckily it doesn't do that much damage, considering. Good. No. Die. It's the last boss in this game, Dark Ghoul, that actually has a golden axe. In the first game, no one actually had a golden axe. It didn't look golden anyway. You know, last continue. Okay, we're at sort of annoying mode where there's 3 skeletons. Go away. Don't you dare. Oh, he did dare, and it was annoying. It's close. Oh, he's done another one. It was worth it. Excellent, good. Okay, had spare life as well. That's quite good actually. Last continue though, so a bit embarrassing. Oh well. Okay, after the long, hard battle, you finally defeat the evil Emperor. Now the world will be at peace again. You are a true hero. How did he get hold of the golden axe anyway? Okay, so that's that. I'll let the credits roll, of course. Okay, next video will be the game completed with Tyrus Flare. After the credits finish, I will end the video. Oh, and have a look at my score, of course. But yeah, I'll just let the credits roll, then I'll end the video. Okay, we get an A because we're at 85.3% and difficulty normal. Okay, so next video will be completing the game with Tyrus Flare. Thanks for watching and goodbye.